California recently, a couple times, and it was kind of like a culture shock to me because I'm born and raised in New England, and I went there, and everyone was so friendly in California. It basically just has, the whole state has like a vibe of like a happy banana boat commercial. Banana boat, it sounds great. But I went and like they actually like you land at this little airport and they actually push like the stairs up to the plane like a chariot. And then when I got off, people were just like waving because they're happy. And I was so confused. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, someone needs to yell at me. I'm from Boston. Someone needs to be like, get the F off the stairs and hurry up. Well, when I went to California, both times there was an earthquake when I went. And both times, everyone in California in the news was like, this never happens. We never have earthquakes here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You guys live in like the Ring of Fire. There's like literally a fault line going across like the whole state. And they're like, this never happens. And I'm like, what are they trying to hide? Like, why are they trying to sweep the fault line under the rug out there? I'm not sure. But the second time, no, it was the first, I can't even remember now, there were so many earthquakes. The first time I went, my flight had actually got canceled. I was at the airport and I had to, because there was a tropical storm, and they were like, this never happens. We never have tropical storms here, I swear. And I'm like, I don't know what they're trying to hide. I'm like, I would still come back and you guys did have like, whatever, but. So I ended up having to get a room at the Quality Inn. And I felt comfortable getting one there because there was a Jack in the Box next door. And I was like, if things go sideways in this tropical storm, at least I know Californians will keep a Jack in the Box running. Maybe I can go over there if it floods, like Quality Inn floods, I can climb up the Jack in the Box sign, worst comes to worst. But when I got to the hotel, I was laying in the Quality Inn bed, and the room started shaking. And then the bed started shaking, and I was like, this seems off. But I was like, it could be someone vacuuming upstairs or something. And it's a Quality Inn, the floors are probably like really thin, so I was like, whatever. And then my phone buzzed, it was like, ding, ding, you dumbass, this is an earthquake. Get out of bed and hide under a piece of furniture. And I was like, I just wanted to respond, like, do you know, I'm at a Quality Inn, like, there is no furniture in here. Like, I feel like I'm safest if I just pull the covers over my head or something. Or maybe I go over to the Jack in the Box, they might have a standing chance. And then I went to Seattle recently. That's another cool city. I went and did they had like these underground tunnels there. They go all underneath the city. And I was doing a tour down there, and I was like, and it's like pitch black down there. It's all like dirt walls. And I'm like, I'm back on the West Coast again. And so I asked the tour guide, I'm like, what happens if there's an earthquake and we're down here? And she's like, we're good. We got these posts here, and the post, when the earthquake comes, we'll know far in advance because the post will rattle. And when the post rattle, she's like, then you run. And she's like, the post is like a toothpick, and like literally it's holding up the city of Seattle underground. And she's like, oh, but this one doesn't work, but the other one does. And then she did improv, so of course I was like, well, I mean, which way do you run? Can you run left or right? And she's like, I forgot to tell you guys, on the way out through the exit, there's actually an old brig that's haunted by a ghost that was shot in 1880. And she's like, so when you run out, if you feel a cold presence, that's the ghost. He doesn't like people. And I was like, so if there's an earthquake, the twig sticks that are holding up the city are going to snap, and then we also have to run through this ghost that you just chucked into the mix and somehow find our way out of these tunnels. But honestly, I felt safer down there than I did at Quality Inn. And then I was flying back to Logan, and it was like a long flight, and my grandfather had just died. I was like, I just at the point, I was like, I want to just it was like a nice escape. I was like, I want to just get in the car and go home once I got the plane. And of course at Logan, you can't do that. You can't just get in the car and go home. Because it's always like your mother's sister-in-law, high school friend, or someone picking you up. And when you land, your phone goes off, and they're like, You gotta hurry up. There's a cop waiting out here. I can't stop the car.